If you are over 60 and you think walking is the best exercise you can do for your body, I want you to pause this video for just a moment and really listen to what I'm about to share with you, because what you are about to hear might completely change the way you think about your health, your strength, your energy, and even how long you live. For years, we were told that walking is the safest, smartest, and most effective way to stay active as we age. And while walking is still good, new research and real-world proof now show that there is one simple exercise that is even better than walking for people over 60, and most seniors are not doing it at all. The shocking truth is that this one movement can rebuild your muscles, protect your joints, improve your balance, strengthen your heart, sharpen your brain, and dramatically reduce your risk of falls, disability, and even early death. And the best part is, you don't need a gym, you don't need expensive equipment, and you don't need to be fit to start. You just need a few minutes a day and the right guidance. And today, I'm going to give you exactly that. Welcome to the channel, my friend. If you're new here, this is your home for real, simple, science-backed health and fitness tips for strong, energetic, and independent living after 50 and beyond. And if you're returning, I'm truly grateful to have you back with me today. The topic we're discussing right now is one of the most important topics for aging well. And I strongly encourage you to watch this video all the way to the end, because not only will I reveal the single exercise that beats walking for people over 60, but I'll also show you exactly how to do it safely, how often to do it, and how to fit it into your daily life, even if you have knee pain, back issues, or low energy. Now, let me ask you something honestly. Do you ever feel like no matter how much you walk, your legs still feel weak? Your balance still feels shaky, and your stamina just isn't what it used to be? You're not alone. Millions of seniors walk every day and still struggle with muscle loss, poor posture, joint pain, and fatigue. The reason is simple. Walking is a forward motion activity that mainly works the same limited group of muscles over and over, and it does very little to stop age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. After the age of 60, we lose muscle faster than we can rebuild it if we don't actively challenge our body. And muscle is not just about looking strong. Muscle is life. Muscle protects your joints, keeps your blood sugar stable, supports your bones, and allows you to move, react, and live independently. Here's something most people don't realize. The biggest predictor of whether you will live independently in your 70s, 80s, and beyond is not how much you weigh, not your cholesterol, and not even how many steps you take per day. It is how strong your legs are, how stable your balance is, and how quickly you can move from sitting to standing. And that brings us to the one exercise that is better than walking for people over 60. That exercise is the simple, powerful, and incredibly life-changing movement known as the chair squat. Yes, you heard that right. Standing up and sitting down from a chair, done the right way, is one of the most powerful exercises for seniors on the planet. It may look simple, but it activates the largest muscle groups in your body, including your thighs, hips, glutes, core, and lower back. These are the same muscles you need for walking, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, and preventing falls. Unlike walking, which becomes easier over time, chair squats continue to challenge your body in a safe, controlled way that actually builds strength rather than just maintaining movement. Let me paint a picture for you. Every time you stand up from a chair, you are lifting almost your entire body weight against gravity. That is real strength training. Walking, on the other hand, only supports a fraction of your body weight because one foot is always on the ground. This is why someone can walk every day and still struggle to get up from a low chair. It's not because they're lazy. It's because walking alone does not train the muscles in the way daily life truly demands. Now, before you worry and think I'm too old for this or my knees can't handle that, let me reassure you. The chair squat is one of the safest exercises you can do when performed correctly. In fact, physical therapists around the world use it as a foundational movement for rehabilitation, fall prevention, and long-term mobility. You control the depth, you control the speed, and you always have the chair behind you for support. It meets you exactly where your body is right now. Here's how you do it safely. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. Your chest stays tall, shoulders relaxed, and your eyes looking forward. Gently lean forward just slightly from your hips. Press through your heels and slowly stand up. Do not rush. At the top, stand tall without locking your knees, then slowly bend your hips and knees and lower yourself back down under control until you gently touch the chair. Again, that is 1 repetition. If needed, you can place your hands lightly on the armrest for support in the beginning. And as you get stronger, you can cross your arms over your chest. Now, let me tell you something powerful. Studies show that seniors who can perform more sit-to-stand repetitions in 30 seconds live longer, fall less, and maintain more independence than those who cannot. This single movement directly reflects your biological age more accurately than many medical tests. That's how important this exercise truly is. But the benefits don't stop with your legs. When you perform this movement regularly, your heart works harder, your circulation improves, your oxygen delivery increases, and your metabolism becomes more efficient. This means better endurance, better energy, and better overall cardiovascular health than walking alone can provide. You are not just strengthening your muscles, you're strengthening your entire system. And here is something even more exciting. When you challenge your muscles, your body releases powerful chemicals called myokines. These are like little messengers that travel through your bloodstream and help reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, support brain health, and even protect against certain chronic diseases. Walking produces some of these benefits, but resistance-based movements like chair squats trigger a much stronger response. Let's also talk about balance. Falls are one of the greatest threats to independence after 60. One fall can change your life forever. Chair squats train your balance, your coordination, and your ability to stabilize your body under real-world conditions. Every time you stand up and sit down slowly with control, your nervous system learns how to keep you steady. This is exactly what you need to avoid dangerous falls. Now, you may be wondering, how often should I do this exercise, and how many repetitions should I start with? The answer is simple and flexible. Start with what you can safely and comfortably handle. For some people, that might be 5 repetitions. For others, it may be 10 or even 15. The goal is to feel your muscles working without pain in your joints. Do it once a day or at least 3 to 4 times per week. Over time, as your strength improves, you can increase your repetitions or slow down the movement to make it more challenging. And let me tell you something deeply encouraging. I have seen people in their 70s and even their 80s who could barely stand from a chair without using both hands. And within just a few weeks of practicing this one movement consistently, they were standing up smoothly, walking with more confidence, and feeling younger in their bodies than they had in years. This is not about becoming an athlete. This is about protecting your freedom. Of course, walking still has its place. It is wonderful for mental health, circulation, and gentle cardiovascular conditioning. But if walking is the only exercise you are doing, you're missing the most critical piece of the aging puzzle, and that is strength. Without strength, movement becomes harder. Without strength, balance weakens. Without strength, independence fades. And that is exactly why this one simple exercise is better than walking alone for people over 60. Now, let's be very clear and responsible here. If you have severe joint pain, recent surgery, or a serious medical condition, always speak with your doctor or physical therapist before starting any new exercise routine. Your safety always comes first. Never push through sharp pain. Mild muscle fatigue is normal, but pain is not. As we continue this video, I'm going to show you how to make this exercise even more powerful with small variations you can do at home. How to combine it with walking for maximum results, and how just 5 minutes a day can completely change the way your body feels within the next 30 days. And you are not going to want to miss that. Before we go further, if this information is already helping you, take 1 second right now to tap the like button because it truly helps this channel reach more people who need this message. And if you want more simple, life-changing health and fitness guidance for strong aging, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Now, take a deep breath with me, relax your shoulders, and remember this. Your age does not define your strength. Your past does not limit your future. And your body is still capable of incredible improvement when you give it the right movement, the right consistency, and the right belief. Now, let's gently go deeper into this because I want you to fully understand why this simple chair movement is so powerful and how it can truly reshape the way your body feels day after day. You see, after the age of 60, your body changes in very specific ways. Hormone levels slowly decline, nerve signals become slightly slower, and muscle fibers begin to shrink if they are not challenged. This is not a failure of your body. This is simply biology. But here is the beautiful truth most people are never told. Your body still responds to strength just as powerfully at 60, 70, and even 80 as it did when you were younger. It may respond a little slower, but it still responds. And the chair squat speaks directly to this natural system of rebuilding. Every time you slowly lower yourself down and then press your body back up, you are sending a powerful signal through your muscles and your brain that says, we still need strength. We still need power. We still need coordination. And your body answers that signal by rebuilding muscle fibers, strengthening the connection between your nerves and muscles, and improving the way your joints move together. Walking simply does not send that same strength-building message with enough intensity. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine waking up in the morning and standing up from your bed without feeling stiff or unstable. Imagine rising from a chair without pushing off with your hands. Imagine climbing stairs without holding your breath. These are not fantasies. These are the direct effects of building just a little more strength in your legs, hips, and core. And this one movement trains all of that at once in the most practical way possible. Now, let's talk about something very important that almost no one discusses openly, and that is fear of falling. Many people over 60 quietly limit their movement because they are afraid of slipping, afraid of losing balance, afraid of not being able to get back up. And when fear enters the body, movement decreases. When movement decreases, weakness increases. And when weakness increases, the risk of falling actually becomes higher. It becomes a dangerous cycle. Chair squats break that cycle in the safest environment possible. You are practicing the exact skill your body needs to recover from a low position in a controlled and protected way. And with each repetition, your confidence grows along with your strength. Let me also explain why this exercise is so gentle on your joints when done correctly. When you lower yourself slowly under control, your muscles absorb most of the load rather than your knees or hips taking the full impact. This is completely different from activities that involve jumping, sudden twisting, or hard impact on the ground. You are training strength without shock. That is exactly what aging joints need. Now, I know some of you listening now may be thinking, that sounds great, but my knees hurt, or my lower back bothers me, or I've been inactive for years. And I want you to know that these concerns are valid. Your body has a history, but that history does not have to define your future. If your knees are sensitive, you simply don't lower yourself as deep. You only move through the range that feels comfortable. If your back is stiff, you keep your chest tall and your movements slow. If you've been inactive, you start with just 3 or 4 repetitions. The power is not in doing a lot. The power is in doing it consistently. Consistency is what transforms the body. Not intensity, not perfection, consistency. 5 minutes a day, done almost every day, will always outperform one intense workout done once in a while. Your muscles respond best to frequent, gentle reminders that they are still needed. Let's also talk about breathing, because this is another hidden secret to making this exercise even more powerful. As you stand up from the chair, gently breathe out through your mouth. As you lower yourself back down, breathe in through your nose. This breathing pattern helps stabilize your core, support your spine, and keeps your blood pressure more balanced during the movement. Now, imagine stacking this habit with something you already do every day. For example, you can do your chair squats right before breakfast, or while waiting for water to boil, or during a commercial break on television. When exercise becomes part of your normal routine, instead of something separate you have to remember, it becomes effortless. And when it becomes effortless, it becomes permanent. There's also a deep emotional benefit to this movement that I want to talk about. Honestly, as we age, many people slowly feel like their world is shrinking. Certain activities become too hard, certain places feel too far, and slowly, without realizing it, life becomes smaller. Strength reverses this emotional shrinking. When your body feels capable again, your mind opens again. You feel more willing to go out, to meet people, to try. Physical strength feeds emotional strength. This connection is real and powerful. Now, let me share a simple way to progress this exercise after a few weeks when your body feels more comfortable. You don't need weights, you don't need machines, you simply slow down the lowering phase. Instead of sitting down normally, you lower yourself over 3 slow seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then stand back up. This slow lowering creates a powerful stimulus for muscle growth and joint control while remaining very safe. Another gentle progression is to pause for 1 second just above the chair before sitting down. That tiny pause forces your muscles to work even harder to control your body. Small changes like this lead to big improvements over time. Now, let's bring walking back into the picture, but in the right way. Walking is still wonderful for your heart, your circulation, your mood, and your mental clarity. But walking should support your strength training, not replace it. Think of walking as nourishment for your heart, and chair squats as nourishment for your muscles and bones. Together, they form a complete and balanced approach to healthy aging. You might be walking every day already, and that's fantastic. Simply add this one movement before or after your walk, and you will begin to feel the difference in just a matter of weeks. More stability, more power in your steps, less fatigue when standing, more confidence in your body. Now, I want to take a moment to gently remind you of something extremely important. You are not broken. You are not fragile. You are not too old. Your body is adaptive. It is intelligent. It wants to heal. It wants to grow stronger, but it can only respond to the signals you give it. And this simple daily movement tells your body very clearly that strength is still required. Let me speak directly to anyone listening who feels discouraged about their health. Maybe you've tried exercise before and failed. Maybe pain stopped you. Maybe life got in the way. Maybe you simply lost motivation. None of that matters anymore. What matters is what you choose to do next. And your next step does not have to be big. Your next step can be as simple as standing up from a chair 5 times today with care and intention. Progress does not come from dramatic actions. Progress comes from quiet decisions repeated daily. As you continue to practice this movement, You may notice subtle changes before you notice big ones. You may feel a little steadier when you walk. You may notice you don't grab onto furniture as much. You may feel slightly less tired at the end of the day. These are signs that your body is responding. Celebrate these small wins. They are the foundation of long-term transformation. Now, in the next part of this video, I'm going to show you how to turn this one simple exercise into a complete 5-minute daily routine that targets your legs, hips, and balance without ever getting down on the floor. I'll also share how many people unknowingly sabotage their progress with one common mistake and exactly how to avoid it so you don't waste weeks of effort. But before we go there, I want to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me your age and whether you already include any strength exercises in your routine, or if walking has been your main form of activity. I read every single comment, and your responses help guide future videos for this community. And if this message is resonating with you, if it's giving you hope, if it's helping you see your body in a new way, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and become part of this growing family focused on strong, confident, healthy aging. And don't forget to gently tap the like button, because each like tells the platform to show this message to more people who truly need it. Take a deep breath again. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. You are doing better than you think, and it is never too late to become stronger than you were yesterday. We are going to continue building on this in the next part, and I promise you, what's coming will make this even easier to apply in your daily life.
In exactly 10 seconds if you choose to scroll away. Stop right now, because this is not a random coincidence of the algorithm, but a direct intervention. A top-secret message from God, who is about to expose a shocking truth happening right behind your back. The enemy is throwing every distraction to force your finger to scroll away, because they are absolutely terrified of you discovering this revelation. Right at this very second, as you are listening, that ruthless group, the ones who secretly gathered, gossiped, and mocked you behind your back, the ones who genuinely and 100% believed that their plan to sabotage you was going to work, is currently experiencing a spectacular, public, and unprecedentedly humiliating collapse. They were so confident and certain that they actually got lazy and sloppy.